Hold on, I had a second question. I wanted to follow up on Jeff.
I'll defer if you'll come back to me, sir. Or I'll go ahead if you like.
Come back to you.
All right, well, I just wanted to follow up. Thanks. I just want to follow up on Jeff when he was talking about climate change. Just to be straight, you're saying that
Really be straight.
as straight as possible. Climate change is a fact, but you want us to have a discussion about exactly what has to be done about the climate change. It's not up for discussion, that part of it.
I have no idea what you just asked.
I asked you all right, to be as straight as possible. Climate change affected by
So
man.
we'll give you one more time. You get one more chance to ask this question. Okay?
I'm only speaking English. I can try a different one.
I want you to
All
think
right.
about how you're putting this out here.
I'm putting it out this way. You are saying that climate change, man has affected climate change, and the discussion is about what we do with it, not whether or not we've affected it. So going forward, that's resolved.
No, what I said was, climate's changing, always has. Man at this particular point in time is having effect on it. How much effect is what's at debate here. And more importantly, what is the United States going to do to affect that? Are we going to sign an agreement with somebody that really doesn't call anybody to making any changes? You look at that agreement and what China and what India are required to do, and they're nothing. How many coal plants? 300 plus coal plants we've built in India. So, I mean, why would we sign on to an agreement that is not holding other people to account and asking us to give $3 billion? I mean, that's the first ante. And the Trump administration said that's nonsense. I agree with them, it's nonsense. Now, can we agree that we ought to have a conversation as a people? Intellectually engaged, not screaming at each other and not saying, standing up in the middle of my speeches and saying you're a climate denier. When the fact is, I just want to have a conversation about this.
Isn't that what the scientists have done?
No, they haven't, because when you have a scientist like Steve Koonens that stands up and said the science isn't settled yet, I tend to say, okay, well, let's have a conversation and get these guys together. In my Senate committee, I said, let's have a conversation about blue team, red team, get together and talk this over. Okay, you're up.
If I can, Secretary.